Well, in the last episode you would have seen me stripping down the Kombi van, and I think I was finishing off the floor. Let's go and check after the intro. Now this is the problem area. Underneath here is, I don't know if you can see it or not, but there is a bolt. So under there. Anyway, top of it is, don't know if you can see that at all, but yeah, there it is. The top of it is sitting there. Now, underneath all this, the other end of this, the nut is actually completely rusted on. The thread is broken, the thread shaft is bent. So we've been spending virtually a whole day yesterday trying to undo this. So I bought in some arsenal in the form of this here, which I've got a multi-tool, and it says that it undoes bolts. So I'm hoping that'll work. So I've got that. Another thing I've got is this. A nut splitter. That'll split the nut underneath. So I'm going to opt for using this because it's a lot easier to get at from the top. So I'm going to try this. Hopefully this will work. If not, we'll have to go underneath and use the nut splitter. Unfortunately, I can't apply any heat because I don't have anything with heat on it. So yeah, we'll just have to bear with these. Wish me luck. Well, I did a stupid thing. I forgot to film it, but the good news is I got it off. Brilliant. Now we can carry on. Now that I've cleared the floor, I'm going to next tackle the fridge and that cabinet. So no time like the present. Now, to give you some idea how flimsy the top is, I think that just about did it. Oh, that's that done. I've already loosened this off, so I can now take the top panel off the fridge. And now, by taking the top panel off the fridge, it allowed me access to the side bolts up the top here on each side to loosen the top of the fridge. So, next thing is I've got to unscrew the bottom brackets. There'll be two of those, so let's clear this a bit. Yep, there's the other one down there, so I'll set to and unscrew those. Now I'm hoping that these will release the fridge from the bottom. If it doesn't, I'm in trouble. Oh well, got to do the other side now. Well, progress is slow, but we're slowly getting somewhere. I'm having trouble trying to get the fridge out. So what I'm doing is demolishing as much of the cabinet as I can, and hoping in doing so that it'll give me more clues with regards to the fridge. So I've taken the front panel out, I've taken the front drawer cupboard piece out. I'm now going to take the top of the bench top off and see how we go. Now to take the top piece off here, there's a couple of screws there which is holding that white panel in place. So I think if I undid that, that means I'll be able to take that white strip out and then the whole top will come out. I've already undone the stay on that side, so that's free. So I think I'll tackle these screws and see how we get on. Oh, wrong screw. Now, just got to do the other side. You know what they say, when you're doing a job like this, I've got 4 screws to undo, I've undone 3. The last one is always a problem one. Why is that? Why can't it be the first, the second, or the third? No, it's got to be the last one. Now, in theory, this whole top unit should come off. Let's see if it does. Ah, that is so good. Right. Okay. That is good. That is what I wanted to see. Now, ooh, what a mess in here, honestly. So I'll show you what we've got in here. We've got a couple of screws in here in the back. There's one right there as well. I'm going to have a go at taking those off, and hopefully that might reveal what is underneath and on top of that fridge. So wish me luck. Right, now that I've got the back part and that top off, I'm just going to give this a good sweep out because it's filthy, and then I'm going to, the board on top of the fridge down here, I'm going to knock that out so I can have full access to see what is holding that fridge in place, because I've undone 4 brackets and it's still sitting there, won't budge. So the only way is to have a look. Well, after bashing the top a couple of times, I happened to notice in the front that there was still one screw holding that fridge in place in the front. So I took it out, and guess what? That's right, the fridge is moving out. So I'm going to put the camera down and get rid of that horrible fridge. Now, I came across a little bit of an idea. I'm always thinking about how I can arrange things before I do them permanently. And the bed, as you would understand, would go there, rock and roll bed. Those cabinets can stay the same, but about here, bring the unit out a bit to have a sink tap, and there's enough space for me to put a fixed toilet, and got the vents there already. So I think that may be, as they say in England, a game changer. The next day. Well, today I've been busy grinding back any areas of rust on the floor in the Kombi, and only come across a small area, and it hasn't gone all the way through. It's not too bad. I mean, have a look at this. As you can see there, it's mostly all metal. So what I'm going to do is treat this area with rust converter, and there was a little bit over there, But basically, I mean, the whole floor is really quite good. There's no other areas I could see. So we'll get the rust converter out and we'll tackle that. So this is the product I use, rust converter aerosol. If you had seen me working on the caravan in earlier videos, this is what I use to treat the steel in the caravan. So we'll go and spray it now. Right, that is now treated, and as you can see, it's starting to turn black, which is what it's supposed to do. So I'll leave that for a while. Another thing I've done is, it's not rust, but there's sort of like a sealant that was along there that was broken up. So I've put some kneaded in there and right in the corner, just to stop water from trying to penetrate in there. Right, here's all the bad areas all prepped, ready to go. Time for the sound deadening. Unfortunately I didn't have the camera recording, but anyway, I'm starting to put some sound deadening in here. Measure it all out, put it in the panels there, and then use this roller to roll it all in. So to make it nice and firm, and just started a bit on the wheel arch here, so we'll be doing the wheel arch as well, and that one over in there. Right, I'm just going to now insulate this other wheel arch, seeing as I've done this one, so we'll get that one done. Now get me trusty roller and roll that in. So that is that one done. Well, that's all the sound deadening put in where I wanted it, and over the wheel arches, both there and here. That's all done. Tied it all up, primed the floor and resprayed it. So I think it's looking pretty good. So I think I'll call that a day. Oh, in my face. Because I've got to let that paint dry anyway, so there's no point in continuing on. So I'll catch you next time. Bye.